All right, hello, my name is Jenna. I'm your speech therapist today. We're here doing a clinical swallow evaluation. So what happens here is I'm just gonna ask you a few questions at first, and then we'll get into looking in your mouth and eating and drinking some stuff. So what brings you in today?
I'm just here for an overall checkup.
Okay, yeah, totally. Do you have any past medical history?
Not that I can think of, no.
Any surgeries?
Nope.
What about any allergies?
I have an allergy to penicillin.
Okay, and that has been your whole life or recently?
Yeah, my whole life.
Okay, are you on any medications?
Yeah, I'm on the Yaz birth control, spironolactone.
Okay.
And then I have been on Accutane for a couple years.
All right, that's good to know. Do you have any concerns with your swallowing?
No.
Do you have trouble taking your pills every day?
The pills are sometimes a struggle, but usually I can get them down.
Okay.
If I have food.
Okay, good to know. Have you lost any dramatic weight or anything recently?
Mm-mm.
And what do you typically eat in a day? Are you eating solids, lots of liquids?
Yeah, mostly solids.
Eating 3 meals a day? All right, awesome. Okay, so I'm just gonna ask you a quick little screener here. It's just some questions that go quick. So we're just gonna start with, what day of the week is it?
Tuesday,
And what is the year?
2026,
What state are we in?
Illinois.
Okay, I'm gonna please remember these 5 objects. I will ask you what they are later. Apple, pen, tie, house, car. Okay, the next question is, you have $100 and you go to the store and buy a dozen apples for $3 and a tricycle for $20. How much did you spend?
$23.
And how much money would you have left?
$77.
Okay. Please name as many animals as you can in 1 minute. And you can begin.
Dog, cat, mouse, lion, bear, chicken, giraffe, penguin, bird, parrot, fish, monkey, gorilla, tiger, rat.
All right, that is great. Thank you. All right, there's a few more here. So going back to the first thing I said, what were those 5 objects I asked you to remember?
Apple, pen, tie, house, car.
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to give you a series of numbers now. I would like you to give them to me backwards. For example, if I say 4, 2, you would say 2, 4. So my first one is 8, 7.
7, 8.
6, 4, 9.
9, 4, 6.
8, 5, 3, 7.
7, 3, 5, 8.
Okay. Next is just a quick little test here. I'm going to have you fill in a clock for me, and you're going to put the hands at the time at 10 minutes to 11 o'clock. So if you want to, you could just fill in this clock for me real quick. Okay, that looks great. Okay, our next one is we're gonna look at some shapes. So can you please put an X in the triangle on the sheet? Okay. Now, looking at the same figures, which one is the largest here? Okay. I'm going to tell you a story now. Please listen carefully because afterwards I am going to ask you some questions about it. Jill was a very successful stockbroker. She made a lot of money on the stock market. She then met Jack, a devastatingly handsome man. She married him and had 3 children. They lived in Chicago. She then stopped work and stayed at home to bring up her children. When they were teenagers, she went back to work. She and Jack live happily ever after. What was the female's name?
Jill.
When did she go back to work?
After she had kids.
Okay. What work did she do?
She was a stockbroker.
And what state did she live in?
Illinois.
Okay, we have completed all of our questions, and now we're gonna get into looking in your mouth and eating some food and drinking some liquids.
Hi, my name's Emma. I'll be your speech therapist today. I'm just going to be looking into your mouth and checking on your strength and everything, and then we'll get into the eating and drinking. Have you ever had a swallow eval before?
I have not.
Have you ever had someone look in your mouth before?
Only at the dentist.
Okay. All right, well, let's get started here. Okay, I'm just gonna take a look in your mouth if you want to say Okay. Now I'm gonna have you smile. Okay. And then can you stick your tongue out for me? And then put it back in. And then move it side to side. Awesome. And then you can put it up and down. Awesome. Now I'm gonna have you puff your cheeks. Okay, I'm just gonna press on them. Awesome. Okay, now I'm gonna have you. Okay, I'm gonna test your nerves real quick, your cranial nerves, and I'm just gonna have you make some faces for me, okay? Alright, I'm gonna have you raise your eyebrows. Okay, I'm gonna have you look that way, and back this way. And can you say, ah? And then can you cough for me? Okay. Oh, can you smile for me? Awesome job, okay. Okay, now I'm going to move into the food. So we're going to do some ice chips, some water, applesauce, and a cracker, okay? And I'm just going to feed them to you, or I'm just going to give you the spoon and you can eat off of it. And then I'm just going to look in your mouth and make sure that everything's looking okay. Okay. All right, let's start the ice chips here. Feel while you swallow. Okay. Now, say ah for me. Okay, can you move your tongue side to side? Okay. Alright, now we're gonna do the water. I'm just gonna have you sip from the edge of the cup, okay?
Okay.
Feel. Can you do two for me? Awesome, okay. And then look in your mouth again. Okay. I'm gonna put the straw in here and have you drink from this again. I'm gonna feel. Awesome. How would that one feel?
I'm good.
Doing all right?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna move to the applesauce. Gonna put a little on the spoon here.
Okay.
Okay, one more time. I'm just gonna feel it. Awesome. Okay, now I'm just gonna look in your mouth, make sure there's no excess applesauce. Awesome. Can you stick your tongue out for me? And look up. Okay. How did that applesauce feel?
Pretty good.
Okay. Now we're gonna move on to the cracker. When you get ready to swallow, let me know. I'm gonna feel your throat. Awesome, okay. I'm gonna look in your mouth here. Okay? Do it one more time. Okay. I'm just gonna watch you chew and make sure everything looks okay. Awesome. Do you need a drink after that?
Yeah.
Some water. Alright, awesome job. We're finished with the eval. So thanks.